Take back your ink, take back your words. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I sat down and interviewed multiple play participants about this year's musical, Guys and Dolls. This is that story.
I'm Mrs. Kerr. I am both the director and the vocal director. Guys and Dolls is about a group of guys who are essentially gamblers and kind of live this more deviant lifestyle. And a couple of the main guys fall in love with a few dolls who want them to sort of change their lifestyle up and kind of live more on the straight and narrow path. And the show is just kind of about the trials and tribulations of those characters.
Maddie Christopher.
Noah Hickok.
I am playing Sergeant Sarah Brown.
And I am playing Sky Masterson.
My job is the pit director, so I'm the one that gets to wave my hands around and arms around in the pit of the auditorium while everybody else is up on stage dancing and singing.
I'm most excited to see it all come together because I know it is a long process and there's so many people involved and everyone's seeing a little bit of a different piece of it and not kind of seeing the full picture. But once that all kind of starts coming together in the last few weeks, people get really excited and I get really excited.
One of the really funny memories for me was I was frantically running to the bathroom, 6th grade Susical, in between one of my scenes, and one thing led to another and I ended up peeing on my bow tie. It fell right into the urinal, and then little emotional Noah, dressed up in his rainbow costume, is frantically yelling about, "I peed on my bow tie!" So that's just one of the funny memories that came to mind.
No, I know what my favorite memory is because in Newsies I was a nun in the very beginning, and I was a nun with Ann Benson, who is now graduated, and we come out. This was early rehearsals, and we were coming out and singing this song, and Ann wasn't there one day, so Noah came out instead in Ann's place and just very calmly sang it, and the whole cast just chaos.
Yes. Yeah, 100 times. Really, it's not the same at all. I can follow what the singers are doing or the vocalists are doing. You can't have that happen when you've got a recording. The recordings are great for what they are, and it's nice because you can get like a really good sound all the time. You don't have the little errors that happen when you've got a pit that is in person. However, it just, I don't know, something about being able to see the people that are playing the instruments makes it a lot better.
Honestly, I try not to think about it too much because it's something that I have connected to probably the most throughout my high school career. And it sounds super cheesy and gross, but there is a real family that is created in the time of the show and in show season. So saying goodbye to those people is always hard, but it's going to be really difficult this year because there's not a next time. But I'm also excited to see where the program goes after we're gone. So it's bittersweet for me.
I would agree that I don't think about it too much. It hasn't quite set in that like this is the last time. But I mean, I know as I do start to come more, not to terms with the fact, but as it really kind of sets in, it'll be tough because I think since 6th grade I've been involved with the High School Musical in some way, and even before that with like middle school musicals and stuff. So it'll be honestly it will be a little bit frightening just because musicals and theater has had such a huge passionate part in my life. So I mean it'll without a doubt be tough, but I'm confident that I'll be able to. I have no plans to leave music behind once I leave, even if it's not for a career or anything. I still will have it as an active part of my life.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely, not to speak for both of us, but I think it's going to be very scary when it finally sets in because we've been doing this for so long, and personally, a lot of my personality I have found within musicals and stuff. But like I said, it's mostly scary and then a little bit exciting.
The music's a lot harder. So there's a lot of like tempo changes and stuff. So as I'm conducting, I've got to be thinking of like, hey, this part's coming up. I need to be ready to like all of a sudden go into like half, or like double the tempo, or like start slowing down here, or there's like a line that I'm waiting on across the stage that I need to hear and then move on as we get going. So I think that concert band directing it's difficult in certain ways. Like I'm trying to make it better all the time, where pit band I'm constantly like pushed to make myself better.
This year it's just going to be a live show, so March 18th and 19th at 7:30 p.m. People can purchase tickets ahead of time or at the door, and then come and enjoy some live theater. It's been a while.